To understand why this war started now, we have to look back at December 2025. The Iranian rial collapsed to a record low of 1.4 million to $1. Inflation wasn't just a statistic, it was a famine. On December 28, 2025, protests erupted in Tehran's markets. Unlike the Women Life Freedom movement of 2022, this was driven by pure economic survival. By January 2026, millions were in the streets across all 31 provinces. The regime's response was brutal. An internet blackout fell over the country on January 8th. Human rights agencies now estimate that over 30,000 protesters were killed in the following weeks. It was this massacre, as President Trump called it in his February 27th briefing, that provided the moral and political justification for the current intervention. In June 2025, the shadow war between the U.S. and Iran reached a breaking point. Tensions over Iran's nuclear breakout led to a high-stakes, secret mission that changed the rules of engagement. Operation Midnight Hammer. 7 U.S. B-2 Spirit stealth bombers took off from Whiteman Air Force Base, Missouri. Their mission was an 18-hour non-stop flight halfway across the world. To maintain total surprise, the Pentagon launched a decoy group of B-2s toward the Pacific, tricking global flight trackers while the real strike package crossed the Atlantic in total radio silence. This wasn't just a standard bombing run. It was the first combat use of the GBU-57 Massive Ordnance Penetrator, MOP, a 30,000-pound bunker buster specifically designed to kill targets that standard bombs can't reach. Each B-2 dropped 2 of these giants with centimeter precision directly into the ventilation shafts of the Fordow nuclear facility, buried deep inside a mountain. The strikes devastated 3 major sites: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. While Iran initially denied the damage, satellite imagery later showed severe structural collapse. This surgical strike paralyzed Iran's nuclear program for over a year and served as the tactical blueprint for the massive aerial campaigns we are seeing today in 2026. We also cannot ignore the 12-day war of June 2025. Last summer, Israel and the U.S. conducted surgical strikes against Iran's nuclear facilities at Natanz and Fordow. Iran retaliated then by striking a U.S. base in Qatar. Many thought that was the end of it. But behind the scenes, Iran began rebuilding deeper underground, encasing facilities like Taligan II in concrete sarcophagi. Diplomacy in Oman and Geneva stalled throughout early 2026. The last chance talks failed just days ago, leading us directly to the events of February 28th. On February 28th, 2026, the Middle East changed forever. In a massive, coordinated strike campaign, codenamed Operation Genesis by Israel and Operation Epic Fury by the United States, the long-simmering shadow war with Iran exploded into full-scale conflict. Within 12 hours, reports confirmed the unthinkable: the death of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Today, the axis of resistance is responding with a hail of missiles across the Gulf, and the world is watching to see if the Islamic Republic, already reeling from months of internal protests, is finally on the brink of collapse. The assault began at 9:45 a.m. local time. Over 200 Israeli jets and a massive U.S. naval presence launched the largest combat sortie in modern history. Phase 1. Dismantling the S-300 and S-400 air defense systems in western Iran. Phase 2. Targeting the internal security apparatus. The IRGC's Sarala headquarters in Tehran was hit, specifically to degrade the regime's ability to suppress the reigniting protests. Phase 3. The Decapitation Strike. Confirming the death of the Supreme Leader was the turning point. As of today, a leadership council consisting of the president and judiciary chief is attempting to hold the government together. But Iran is not going down quietly. As we record this, a third wave of Iranian missiles has struck civilian and military targets in Dubai, Bahrain, and Jordan. Hezbollah has entered the fray from the north, launching drone swarms into Israel in retaliation for Khamenei's death. The Strait of Hormuz, the world's most vital oil artery, is effectively closed with the IRGC Navy warning that no ship is allowed to pass. Oil prices are already skyrocketing. President Trump has stated the operation could take 4 weeks or less, but history tells us that regime change is never that simple. Is this the liberation the Iranian people have been dying for in the streets, or the start of a decades-long regional conflagration? The echoes of this war will be felt for generations. We will keep you updated as the situation evolves. What do you think? Is this the end of the Islamic Republic, or is the worst yet to come? Let us know in the comments below.